Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beers we're going for tonight in the side-by-side blindfold taste test are these two. You've got Broadside and you've got Old Crafty Hen. Now, I've enjoyed many of these over the years, and they both weigh in at a similar ABV. You've got Broadside at 6.3 and Old Crafty Hen at 6.5. Let's read a little bit of the blurb off the bottle so you know exactly what you're letting yourself in for. Broadside is described as a dark red ruby beer, rich in fruitcake flavours, with a wonderful balance of malt and hops. And the Old Crafty Hen says that we take our legendary 5X strong ale, aged gently in oak vats for many months, and blend it with Old Speckled Hen to create this masterpiece, a perfectly crafted premium ale, bursting with malt, toffee, and dried fruit notes. So there we go. So as always, in this particular type of tasting session, I'll be blindfolded, and my able-bodied assistant, who's over there right now, will be selecting a beer, selecting a glass, whilst I'm blindfolded, so I can't see what's going on, and I will do the 5 pillars of judgment: the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish, followed up finally by the looks. Each category will get a point, and whichever one gets the most points wins. Simple as that. So yeah, let's get the old blindfold on. And we'll go from there. So, let's just make it so that I can't see, but I can smell. So, can we have the usual finger test, please? How many fingers or random objects are you holding up right now? I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. You're holding up Scooby-Doo?
No.
No? That's
I'm
all right.
holding up a Slipknot album.
Excellent.
Well, it's not album, but...
Excellent stuff. Right, so, pick a beer and pick a glass and show them to the camera.
So, I'm going to go this beer into this glass.
So, give me the glass. Oh, this is my Lemmy glass.
Indeed it is.
I wonder which one this is. Don't give the game away. Don't tell me.
There's the glass.
Hello. About halfway?
Just about.
Just about. Okay, which means the second beer is going into my Titanic goblet.
Yep. So, this beer into this glass.
It will give me now. It's always exciting. I don't know which is going to be which.
There you go.
Okay, right, so we're going to go for the sniff test first of all. Which one do I prefer? So starting with the Lemmy glass. Dark, twiggy, slightly malty. Well, I say slightly, it's completely malty, but nice and cakey, boozy. It's a nice smelling beer, whereas this one, similar but different. It's a little sweeter on the nose. And if anything, excuse me, it smells a little bit more alcoholic. It's almost overwhelming. This one is more balanced. Yeah, this one's just a little bit more overwhelming. I'm going to give the point, if you can fill it in, to whichever beer is in this glass.
The point has been wrote.
Okay, so the next test is the body test. So we're going to start with the winner of the last round, which is this one. Quite well carbonated, smooth, medium weight, really nice mouthfeel. This one, almost identical. This one feels a little smoother than this one. Oh, do you know what? That is so negligible in the difference. Give them both a point.
The points have been written.
Okay, so the taste test, the most important bit, let's be honest. So we're going to start with the winner of the last round, which is neither because they were a score draw. So we'll go with the winner of the first round, which is this one. Malty, very malty. Nice dark fruits, twiggy, balanced, nice sweetness on it, but not too much. And it's really rather pleasant. And this one, by comparison, yeah, this one tastes a lot more boozy. The alcohol almost tastes unrefined, and it's malty. It's got a little bit more bitterness.
Does that mean
The point is going to this one.
The point has been written.
Okay, so the finish on a beer of this nature, I want them to be long lasting. I want them to be malty and cakey and all kinds of deliciousness. So in reverse order this time, we're going to go for this one. Okay, so it's got a slightly metallic edge on the finish, which is not wonderful, but there is a pleasant bitterness, almost verging on smoky on the back end, and it is quite malty. Whereas this one, yeah, this one is much more balanced, more fruity, sweeter, and just generally all round more pleasant. So the point goes to the Lemmy-glass, which by my calculation means it's got an unassailable lead, but for nevertheless, we are going to do the visuals in a moment. So we're just going to top off the beers beforehand, just so I've got something to look at. So we'll start with the first beer and just top that up. I'll hold it, you just top it up to about halfway. Sounds about right. And the second one. Okay, now if you put the bottle down, just take this glass from me. Okay, got it?
Yep.
Okay, prepare to be blind. Hello. Right, okay. So, visually, the two beers. This is really interesting because this one looks darker. It's more red, whereas this one is a bit more sort of twiggy brown. Heads are neither here nor there. See if we can encourage some. Okay. Visually, give it to the second beer of the two. Now, before you give me the scoreboards of joy, I want to advise you all of what the Aide Memoir says. So, the Aide Memoir says that old Crafty Hen has had the lion's share of the check-ins, 22,500 compared to 12,000 for the Broadside, 3.53 average for the old Crafty Hen, slightly higher at 356 on the Broadside. So, yeah, interesting. Now, before we reveal all, I suspect that the more rounded, balanced beer was the first one. And I think the first one and the winner, and it's going against my better judgment here, is Old Crafty Hen. So will you reveal to me the scoreboard of joy? Is it the right way up?
Yes.
It is. Old Crafty Hen. There we go. I did not expect it really to go that way. Over the years, you know, if someone had said to me a Broadside or an Old Crafty Hen, I usually would have said the Broadside, but this side-by-side taste test says I prefer the Old Crafty Hen. So there we go. And it's interesting that the Broadside smelled a lot boozier to the nose, and it's the weaker beer by 0.2%, which, as we know, they might exactly be the same because the regulations allow it. But there we go. So yeah, the Old Crafty Hen wins today, which is a surprise to me because, like I say, always loved Broadside. Drank a lot of it when I was living in Lowestoft because it's only up the road from Southwold, where it's brewed. There we go. So yeah, a slight surprise for me tonight, but there we go. Both are all right. Both have been staples, like I say, for many years in my drinking repertoire. So we're going to leave it there and say those have been the beers. I've been me. Them down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with those. You've got the like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination as you wish. And before we go, we'll say thank you to my able-bodied assistant.
Hi.
And we'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.